but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner just stays.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
First down, it's gone.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Shotgun snap for Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams. Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Gone. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cowboys.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. At the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Robert Woods, 55 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Stephen Hauschka.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 51 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 5.
Down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Going up top for Cup. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Try and run for it with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the shotgun. It's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this one.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That was a safety Tanner Rapp right there on the coverage.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Akers, the ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he has some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. That will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 44, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward and comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
18. Cowboys 13.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Goff. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
2nd and 16.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. It's fourth down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Cowboys 13.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go down in again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Moore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 4.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the LA Rams with a victory.